Hello. Today is Tuesday, October the 13th, 2020, and we are in moving mode. Our district just made a decision last week at the Tuesday night board meeting that we were going to remain virtual with our students, fully virtual in all of our grade levels. We did have an announcement from our governor recently that stated that we could have a choice to go to Plan A with our elementary students, which meant they were allowed to go back at full capacity, but social distancing and cleaning guidelines were still recommended. So I wasn't really sure what's going to happen. We did have an option to go back in our district because of our small numbers, that we could potentially have brought our elementary students back on A and our middle and high school students back on Plan B, which would be a hybrid model, which I've been planning for all along. So when we finally get to do it, I'm going to be ready because I've been planning since last summer for that hybrid model. But in a way, I'm kind of glad that we are not quite going back yet, just because of the fact that personally, from a personal standpoint, that we're in a move. So moving is tough. I have decided that nothing in my life is going to be quite in place right now, and I'm just embracing the chaos. So I'm about to go into my bedroom. I am going to lock myself in there. I've been actually staying in my daughter's room because we've been starting to tear down furniture and things in our regular bedroom. And our daughter moved out because she got married. And I like this room because it's sunny. If I were going to stay in this house, I would probably make this my bedroom. But we have been tearing down our furniture in different rooms. And I'm going to go in there now. I'm going to unpack my dresser and I'm going to repack it in boxes and see what I can do about getting rid of some things in that bedroom. I'm not coming out until it's all done. Oh, wait, scratch that. If The Bachelorette comes on before then you're gonna see me dragging things into the living room to box. So that's where I'm at today. Oh, by the way, did I forget to mention that it's also report card week? And my husband just got an email that said that he's going to be observed. It's, like I said, embrace the chaos. It's just the way life is right now. Good morning. Today is Thursday, October the 15th, 2020, and I am on my way to the hospital to get some blood work done. I am working with a Healthy Living Center doctor, Dr. Christina Bowen, to try to figure out the mystery of why I am having a problem with weight loss. I have struggled with my weight on and off my entire life. Mostly I eat very healthy compared to most people that I watch around me. I know that sometimes I struggle with drinking too many sugars, and so I've tried to cut back on that over the years, but I have moved more and more towards a healthier amount of plant-based foods over the last 3 years, and proteins, and cut back my sugars in my diet significantly over the last 5 years, and I'm still struggling. And right now I'm struggling because I can't exercise, and exercise seems to be the thing that helps me the most with weight loss. But as soon as I, exercise a little bit less, then the pounds come back on without me even trying. So, trying to figure out this mystery, it's a puzzle. I'm going to get a huge amount of blood work done today. I'm a little nervous because I don't know everything that's in store for me when I get there. It's called the Boston Heart Health Panel, but apparently they're going to test all kinds of different levels in my blood. And my prayer is that whatever is going on with my body chemistry, that they find it, because I feel like a crazy person, because I feel like I weigh way more than I should for the lifestyle that I am living. So hopefully they're going to find it, whatever it is, and hopefully it's treatable and we can get me back to good health, because my goal, I've already lost 15 pounds before my daughter's wedding. I vlogged about that, so you guys saw what I was doing for that. I was doing keto for that, but now my doctor has asked me to switch to more of a Daniel fast kind of diet, but I'm allowed to have proteins. I just have to limit the amount of protein. That's a huge switch for me. I grew up on a farm. My uncle and my grandfathers, they were Angus cattle farmers. So this is a huge switch for me. Just, drastically reducing my protein, but I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I'm also doing intermittent fasting. I've been doing that now for the past 2 weeks, I would say, maybe a little bit longer than 2 weeks. I haven't seen results of that yet, but I'll just keep plugging away. So I'm on my way. I'm hoping that I'm not going to have to participate in anything super scary today. I am physically and mentally exhausted and emotionally exhausted this week. It is report card week. It is moving week for us with our house. In fact, when I get back, after I have a couple of doctor appointments this morning, when I get back, I'm going to have to do a huge amount of packing today. Today and tomorrow are big packing days for me. And I gave my students a heads up, and I gave them their work ahead of time and left videos for how to do things over the next 2 days. So I'm here, but I'm not here for the next 2 days. If they have questions, of course I'm going to help them, and we'll see how they do with guided independent work for 2 days while this moving process is going on. Do have a couple of meetings I have to check in on today, later this afternoon, that are super important, so I'm going to be doing those, but I'm just exhausted because we had a meeting this week. After our board meeting last week, they decided to keep us virtual for the rest of first semester, well, remote, I should say, and there was a big public outcry by 50%, at least 50% of our parents, and so we went back to the drawing board and tried to examine our options again. So we had a meeting about our options, and then they're doing another staff survey, and they're going to try to present it to the board again and see what happens, and we may be going back. So I feel very stressed right now because although I really want to be back, the timing of all of this is really hard on me personally, because I want to devote my full attention to getting ready in my classroom, and I'm going to have to be split between moving my house, setting up my house, and setting up a classroom. So anyway, if they're testing for my stress levels in my blood today, they're probably going to be through the roof, and I'm exhausted. So hopefully I'm not gonna have to like run any like stress tests or anything like that, because I just don't feel like I have the energy today for that kind of thing. They didn't really tell me. They just said it's the Boston Heart Health Panel and it is extensive. So anyway, I'll let you all go. I have my water here. I'm trying to drink a bunch of water before my blood draw so that they won't have problems with my veins, because I have small veins. So I am going to catch up with you later after I arrive at the facility. So all I had to do was a blood draw. So I am finished. That was super simple, and my nurse was awesome. She did a great job. I didn't even feel it at all. So I'm on my way home. So I am out of the dentist. That was pretty painless, although I did have a lot of tartar, which I typically have because I do not make time to go to the dentist as often as I need to. But, you know, I've got a goodie bag. Got a new toothbrush, and let's see what else is in here. A little travel toothpaste for sensitive gums, and hold on, this is the thing that I need to start doing. There's some floss down in there. I can't even get it out right now. I'm really bad about that, but it was interesting. Today the dentist told me if you don't have a lot of time, make time for flossing and skip brushing instead of skipping flossing. Very interesting, because he said that I'm brushing hard enough that I'm brushing like some of my enamel away, which he said that I thought this like yellowing of my teeth was coffee. It's not. It's actually my enamel is thinning because I'm brushing so well that you can see the underside of the tooth through it. So they just recommended whitening strips, and that's it. And then I'm trying to work on getting this gap, or overlap I should say, fixed. And I found out today how much it's going to cost, which means it's going to be a little while before I can do it. So I don't want to take out a loan for my teeth when there's nothing, it's only like the way that they look. There's nothing wrong with them per se. I don't have any cavities. I don't have any, you know, problems like gum disease or anything like that. My teeth are very healthy. I just want them to look better. So probably do that later, but right now my getting my knee surgeries done is a priority over that. So, all right, I'm gonna go get some lunch. I'm starving. It is 11:30, so I made it without eating, only because someone was like cleaning my teeth. Probably the only reason. If I had been at home, I probably would have like caved and eaten. So I have made it. So I'm gonna go get some food for Joe, and then go back to the house and try to get some things packed. Good morning. Today is Friday, October the 16th, 2020, and I just woke up, if you can't tell. If this is any indication of my day, yeah, I don't drink these very often anymore. They're really bad for you. I know they are. I'm going to have one today, and I might even have one later on tonight. That's it. I will space them far apart, and I will drink lots of water in between, and I will not do this after this move is over, after this weekend is over. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. It's 5:30 in the morning. I slept out in the living room on the futon because I fell asleep doing work. And I am waking up early to finish report card comments. All of my grades are in. Report cards are due today for teachers to submit, and then they will be printed and go out to parents next week. So I have a couple of emails to respond to. There are some meetings today, a couple that I have to miss while we're moving. So I'm going to submit a written report for those meetings so that I'm still participating remotely. And then I'm going to finish my report card comments as soon as